taking on Chuck West and Phil Wiley here on the Wrestling Network, and Jim Cornette making his customary introductions in his very humble style.
His own inevitable way.
Nobody like him. Look at that. Gosh. Well, that's a little nauseating. But I wouldn't say it very loudly because Big Bubba's just around the corner. Big Bubba Rogers in the finals of the Bunkhouse Stampede last year against the legendary American Dream Dusty Rhodes. And that's Chuck West, if you're keeping score, in there against Bobby Eaton. Beautiful Bobby and Sweet Stan. I'll tell you something. As far as teamwork is concerned, productivity, won-loss records, I don't know if anybody can really say that Midnight Express may not be one of the top 3 or 4 teams in the history of wrestling.
You're absolutely right, Jim. And of course, teamwork is going to be an integral part of the Bunkhouse Stampede. You're going to have an ally in that ring. And these two guys work very, very well together.
Oh, yes, they're tremendous. They are just a tremendous team. Chuck West making a tag, and none too soon, I'm sure, as far as he's concerned. Phil Wiley's in there. He's a good-looking young athlete. We'll see how he fares against the Midnight Express as beautiful Bobby has tagged in Sweet Stan Lane, and Stan Lane, who is just as effective using his feet as he is his fists. Look at Big Bubba out there. Cornette's got him looking mighty dapper. Big Bubba at 6'8", 350 pounds. He wanted to be the bull of the woods last year, didn't get it done against the American Dream Dusty Rhodes in one of the most physical battles of the year.
You know, there's an old expression that 3 times is charm. Now, if you stop and think about it, this is the 3rd annual Stampede, and Dusty, the legend, the American Dream, has won 2.
I'm not going to bet against it. It's going to be some great competition. Beautiful Bobby with a body slam, and I'll tell you what, here he goes. It's beautiful Bobby Airlines. And he made a 3-point landing on Phil Wiley, non-stop.
On his head.
First class, all the way. Sweet Stan now with hot pink tights.
Is that hot pink or is that shocking pink?
Well, either way, they certainly stand out. And I'll tell you something. These guys, as you said, it's a good point, Jack. It's nice to have an ally in there because in these Battle Royal Bunkhouse situations, watch this. Oh, gosh.
That hurts.
Did you see the air escape that young man? If it could have been legible, the air would have gone up into the rafters here.
You know, here's a scenario, though. We talk about the allies and the Stampede, but I really got to wonder if a team ends up being the last 2 guys in the ring.
Gosh almighty.
What do you do then?
Beats me. You got to wrestle. The last man standing supposed to win the money.
500 grand is a lot of money. I'd forget partnership real quick.
Most people will watch this. Eaton once again. Look at this teamwork. High risk, and it made it, gosh, right in the kidneys. Eaton went all the way across the ring. Half Boston Crab, and he's got that leg dangerously bent backwards. And they're calling for the bell. They're calling for the bell. The Midnight Express with a victory, Jack.
Here comes the slow-mo, Jim. Let's look at it again. We'll get the slow-mo up there. You see their arms being waved in victory. The Midnight Express, obviously, awesome. There's Bobby Eaton off that top rope. Down across the kidneys. Phil Wiley hurting. The Boston Crab follows. The referee calls for the bell, and another win for Jim Cornette and the Midnight Express.